guys, welcome you all to my YouTube channel. This is Raf_Neetu Singh, and it's been long since I have uploaded any video. I was uploading short videos wherever I thought of doing, so I did it. So this video is very important since you all know summer is on its full swing, and so this is the time where we have to take extra care during this time, especially in summers. Obviously we should take care every time, but in summers we need extra care, right? So the first thing whenever it comes, when we thought of summer, first thing comes in our mind about the skin, about the face skin, because normally people tend to protect their skin by covering with the scarf in order to protect the sun rays. So they cover their hands and their face with the scarves and the gloves. So that's a very good thing. That's a traditional way of doing. जब तो हमारे पास चीज़ें पहले नहीं थी, so that's a traditional way, and we still do after applying so many creams also. So I thought of making the video about the sunscreen, since it's very important part in summer for girls, for boys, everyone, and for all age group basic. So first thing comes in my mind, what is sunscreen? So sunscreen is basically, it's a kind of formulation which protects our skin from sun rays, basically the UV rays, ultraviolet rays we call it, which helps in preventing our skin from skin damages, irritations, redness, pigmentation, and skin blemishes, etc., sunburn, etc. So that's what and where the sunscreen comes into the picture. So in short term, it is used to protect against sun rays which generate ultraviolet rays. So that's a very simple way of telling. And the second question arises in our mind, why should we use sunscreen? The first thing is to get young and wrinkle-free skin when we apply sunscreen, because it protects from sun rays, which if you're not going bare skin outside the sun, it can directly harm. It can go into your tissues and it can harm your tissues. So why should we use sunscreen? The first sunscreen for our skin. So first thing, that it helps in reducing the pigmentation and inflammation. Second thing, it also avoid wrinkles when we apply sun. Also protects from the other skin diseases, like directly, if your face is coming directly into the sun rays, it can also cause skin cancer. So it's very common nowadays. So that is why we should apply sunscreen, which helps in maintaining and retaining our skin young and fresh. So always apply sunscreen before leaving, or when you are home also you should apply sunscreen. It's not like that. Okay, now coming to the most important part, there are two type of sunscreen. When I was doing my research, I got to know there are two type of sunscreen. One is chemical and another is physical sunscreen. So chemical is basically the organic way of organic formulation, and the physical sunscreen is basically the mineral formulation. So organic physical sunscreen, those are having titanium oxide and zinc oxide. So, and the chemical sunscreen is not having these two ingredients, so you can make the difference. Okay, and one more difference is that, like, whenever you go outside, chemical sunscreen you need to apply before 20 minutes before moving out, but in physical sunscreen you can directly you can apply and you can move out. You don't need to wait, or you don't have to wait to get it absorbed into your skin, right? So these are the basic difference between chemical and physical sunscreen. So now the next question comes, which are the chemical sunscreen and which are the physical sunscreen, right? So as I said, the sunscreen which contains zinc oxide and titanium oxide are the physical sunscreen, right? So I will show you which I use during this summer, and my current favorite, basically, since the summer started, my current favorite. This is not a sponsored video. So this currently I'm using this sunscreen from the Derma. Okay, the Derma. Basically it's 1% hyaluronic sunscreen aquaja. This is a physical sunscreen because it is having titanium oxide. I always keep two in fact I have three sunscreen. I also use Neutrogena. So Neutrogena also, they in Neutrogena also both the sunscreens comes, chemical and physical. So I have a physical one. Okay, so this sunscreen is, so yes, so this is the having this is a type of physical sunscreen. So you must keep both sunscreen in your kitty, because whenever you're out in hot days, like having strong sun rays coming, so in that case you should apply physical sunscreen, what I think. And when, so basically this is a type of physical sunscreen with one is free. It is with SPF 50 PA 4 plus. So that is why I use. So whenever I go in a strong weather, in strong hot weather, I apply this sunscreen. Okay, before moving out. Okay, and the second I use, which is having SPF 35 PA 3 plus. This is a organic. Sorry, this is a chemical organic also. This is a chemical sunscreen. It is not having any zinc oxide and titanium oxide, and of SPF 35. So I use this sunscreen like mainly in evening. Whenever I'm in home, I use this plum SPF 35 green tea sunscreen. So for a chemical sunscreen, you need to wait before moving out. Whenever you are applying chemical type of sunscreen, you need to wait before moving out for about 20 minutes and 10 to 20 minutes basically. And for physical sunscreen, you can just apply and you can move out. Now one more thing I wanted to add, like here in a physical sunscreen, they tend to wipe out very easily whenever you sweat or wash your face. They tend to wipe out very easily. So in that case, you need to reapply in physical sunscreen. I'm talking about, I think I'm making sense. And normal chemical sunscreen, it remain for a longer time. But what I have been doing since long, basically not since long, mainly from past 2 years basically, every 2 hours I reapply my sunscreen. So do keep your sunscreen with you handy. Always keep your sunscreen with you. A tube, a small tube you can keep. So always in 2 or 3 hours you reapply your sunscreen. Wash your face and reapply the sunscreen, because it keeps your skin very healthy. And so guys, that's all about this video. So I have given the product link in description. I bought this product from Nika, and